Dear students, good morning to you all. I hope you are doing well. Today I am going to start the module 5. In module 5, we have three chapters. That first chapter is syntax directed definition, second chapter is intermediate code generation, and third chapter is code generation. So, this one, the first chapter, the syntax directed definition, we are going to start here. So, what is syntax directed definition? It is also called SDD. A syntax directed definition is a context free grammar together with attributes and value. Already we have studied what is the context free grammar. So, in that context free grammar, if we add attributes and rules, then that is called syntax directed definition. Attributes are associated with grammar symbols and rules are associated with production. So rules will be associated with the production and attributes will be associated with the grammar. Here, for example, if X is a symbol and A is one of its attributes, then we can write X dot A to denote the value of A at a particular parse tree node label X. So that we will be seeing in the diagram very soon. But before that, before seeing the doing the SDD graph, we will be seeing the what is inherited and synthesized attribute. So first of all, synthesized attribute. A synthesized attributes for a non-terminal A at a parse tree node N is defined by a semantic rules associated with the production at N. So we will have a semantic rule with the production. Note that the production must have A at its head. A synthesized attribute at node N is defined only in terms of attribute values at the children of N and at N itself. Like the in synthesized attributes, the head node will be defined in terms of that production children node at N. Now, next one is an inherited attributes. In inherited attribute, the node n is defined only in terms of attribute values at n parents, n itself, and n sibling. If the attribute value is defined using its parents, n itself, and its sibling, then it is called inherited attribute. Example for the we'll draw one syntax directed definition. In the syntax directed definition, what we learn that along with the production, the semantic rules will be associated. Then it will be called the syntax directed definition. For example, we have a production rule L generates E N, where N is the last representation of the last or termination line. Then E can generate E1 plus T. Then E can generate T, or T can generate T1 into F. T can generate F, or F can generate E, or F can generate a digit. So for that one, suppose value is the attribute of E and L and E, then its semantic rule will be L dot value equal to E dot value. Then E dot val equal to E1 dot val plus T dot val, and E dot val equal to T dot val, and T dot val is equal to T1 dot val into F dot val. Then T dot val is equal to F dot val. F dot val is equal to E dot val, and then F dot val is equal to digit dot lexical value. So here that last digit will be stored in the symbol table, and that's attribute is lexical value. So digits, it is a terminal node. So for the terminal node, we should have the attribute lexical value. For these are the non-terminal nodes, so for that attributes will be val. So this is the syntax directed definition of a simple DEX calculator. Next, evaluating an STD at the nodes of a parse tree. Then how we can evaluate? Suppose we have 3 into 5, we have an input string 3 into 5 plus 4n. How we can write the the annotated parse tree? First of all, we will see what is annotated parse tree. A parse tree showing the value of its attributes is called an annotated parse tree. Still turning there. In the STT graph, if the value is associated with the nodes, then that is called the parse tree. A parse tree showing the value of its attributes is called an annotated parse tree. So let us define that 3 into 5 plus 4. Our grammar rule is L generates E, then E generates E1 plus L. So here L generates E, then E generates E1 plus T. So here E1 is nothing but E1. Then E can generate T, E can generate E plus T, or E can generate E plus T or T. So here E is generating T. E is generating T. Why? Because here 3 we have to bring it. 3 into 5. Now T, what is T? T is generating T1 into F. So T can generate T into F. Now T star F, T generates F, or then T generates F, then F generates digit. Then here F generates digit. And F dot here star F generates digit, because according to this input string we have to draw the annotated parse tree along with value. Then this T, if you come, this 4n. So T dot val equal to 4, and this is n. N is terminal. Then F, T generates F, and F generates digit. So now value if you go. So first of all, digit left hand side 3 is, so digit dot lex val equal to 3. Then for digit, its attribute is lex val, but these are the, since it is a terminal nodes, but non-terminal like AFT, its attribute is val. So AF dot val equal to 3. This 3 will be assigned to 3. Then T dot val equal to 3. Similarly here digit is there. Digit dot lex val equal to 5. F dot val equal to 5. And here it will go to T dot val equal to 15. 5 into 3, it is a 3 into 5 is 15. Then E dot val equal to 15. Similarly, digit dot lex val equal to 4. F dot val equal to 4. T dot val equal to 4. And here E dot val equal to 15 plus 4 equal to 19. That it will go to 19 here, and that finally value L dot val equal to 19. So like this we can evaluate the SDG uh, at the node of using the parse tree. Next, we will see the syntax directed definition for 3 into 5 and 3 into 5 into 7. Thank you.